What's up YouTube, Redbeard's Garage, and welcome back to another video. Today we're building Little Red 2.0 on the Go-Kart Alley bare metal frame. Now we met up with Go-Kart Alley a few months ago. We did some riding with them and they brought us a present. They brought us one of their XL frames to do a full build on our channel. They do have a Kickstarter going on right now, so please check that link out in the description below and see if you can help them out. They're wanting to bring these frames to the market and they need your help, so let's help them out and get these things out on the market, because you're about to see what an awesome go-kart you can build on these frames. We've been pretty pumped to do this for quite a while. We've been wanting to do a full built motor, and we got one for this go-kart. So without further ado, let's get this thing painted and get it put together, because I'm getting pretty anxious to ride this. Paint, we went with a Banner Red acrylic enamel paint out of a spray can, and also a bed liner coat for the floor out of a spray can as well. For the front tires, we went with Maxxis 10.5 by 4.5 by 6s, and the rears we used 12 by 8 by 6s on some black VMS aluminum wheels. We chose to go with a mechanical disc brake that we'll be later upgrading to a hydraulic system. This is the first time we used front springs on the spindles, and I gotta say I'm really impressed with these little springs. It was a lot smoother than Little Red's rigid suspension. On the front spindles, I went with 3 inches of spacing between the wheel and the spindle, and that just makes it look more uniform with the back wide stance. Instead of the steering wheel that comes with the Go-Kart Alley kit, I went ahead and used the 150cc steering wheel from Go Power Sports because it has that little bit of a sportier look. If you're going to use the CVT on this frame, you're going to have to use 1-inch spacers. You can build them or you can buy some. They're going to be coming to Go Power Sports market pretty soon. I got the RPM gauge off Amazon, and without closely reading the specs, it actually only goes up to 6,000 RPM, so we'll be swapping this out later for something that'll go on past 8,000 RPMs. We also put the kill switch on the steering wheels for easy access. Lastly, we put a couple of 10-inch tie rods on the front, completing this Go-Kart Alley frame build, or aka Little Red 2.0. Yeah, it's fast, ain't it?
She flies.
So the brake cable is stretched out. I knew it was going to happen. That's kind of small cable. This isn't the right brake cable. Go Power Sports was out of them, so they're sending me the correct one. I just kind of made one work. You can see, if you'll zoom in right here, I just ran the cable up and around and put a throttle hold on it. But of course I want to do a thicker cable that actually bolts up. And need to do the vent on the valve cover breather. Other than that, the thing's pretty golden. Oh, and the carb needs adjusted. I think I need to drop the needle clip on this Mikuni down 1 notch to make it idle. You got to constantly give it gas. That's just a tuning problem. I don't really feel like tuning it at this moment. We just want to ride it, so you got to continue to hit the gas. Thing flies though, don't it? I don't know what speed it'll do, but she's fast.
It feels like when I start into the turn and get on the gas a little bit, it almost wants to break loose.
If you really get on it, you know, let it like idle into a curve and punch it, I think it will spin out or kick a little bit with you.
Yeah, it feels like it because the front end is fighting.
Yeah, it hooks though.
Yeah,
we're going to go inch and a half wider front tires. I accidentally ordered 4.5s and I wanted 6s. That'll look a lot better and give you that much more grip, so that's going to be really nice. Steering's awesome though. It's got a lot of turning radius. All right, I'm going to let Matthew ride a little bit more and then I'll ride it. On the way home, I'm going to do the top speed because that's the only place I really have. I mean, you can't open it up here. The thing starts screaming, I'm telling you. She flies, but like I said, he has to pat the gas constantly or she'll die. It's just a little bit of adjusting. This time when you take off, punch it. Just a hair. Not as tight as I'd like it. It sounds like it's skipping a few teeth.
We're heading out to see if we can get a top speed guesstimation figured out. That's a pretty awesome little cart. Sorry for the terrible sound. I thought he was going to tell us something.
And we're driving.
Alright, let's see what an uphill pull does.
That's the sound of the police!
They'll tell him how fast he's going.
Guys, let me tell you, this kart is freaking fast. It's no faster on top end than Little Red is, but it sure gets there a lot quicker. In the mid-range power, it's just there in your face. Matthew could actually break the kart loose if he'd be going around the curve around 20 miles per hour and then put it to the floor. And we actually found out once we got home that the Makuni wasn't opening up all the way. We was only getting a hair bit over 3/4 of a throttle. So, which I kind of thought riding it, I felt like it should pull a lot harder. Which it was pulling hard, but it felt like it should be doing more. And so we're going to adjust that throttle cable out, and we're going to race it against Little Red here very soon. But I'm in love with this thing. That built motor sounds awesome. That cam has a little bit of a rumble at idle, and we do have to mess with that carb to get it all tuned in so it will idle right. Once you get it fully warmed up, she will, but when it's cold, it's always going to die. The links to the Kickstarter are in the description of this video. I would love for you guys to go help out the Go-Kart Alley guys to getting these things to the market. A lot of people was griping on my social media about the $600 price tag on a bare frame. But you guys got to think, this is $150 alone to ship this go-kart. I mean, this is a big item, and he's building it out of quality steel, and he's building it in the USA. He could have put this in China manufacturing and made it cheaper, but then the welds are going to be cheaper. The quality of materials is going to be a lot cheaper. So I think it's important that we help out, you know, small American companies, and they're bringing awesome products to the table. Make sure to always go to Go Power Sports and use that discount code REDBEARD to save 10% on all your go-kart mini bike needs. Everything that was on this go-kart came from Go Power Sports, but all this stuff didn't come in the Go-Kart Alley kit. Of course, I fully built my engine, and I also went with the aluminum wheels and the 150cc steering wheel. I wanted to really class mine up a bit and make it look as sporty as possible. Make sure to also go check out our links to social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. And give us a like and follow there. You'll see pictures. You could have seen this go-kart before it came out on YouTube. Seen me driving a little bit and hear it run. Also, we do have merch now. The hat and shirts and stickers are on rbgkarts.com. We would love if you guys could support the channel and buy a shirt, hat, or sticker, just so we can do bigger and better builds as we move along in the year. Let me know what you think of this go-kart in the comment section below. I'm in love with it. I can't wait to go race it against Little Red and see what it does in the mid-range and take off power against Little Red. Pretty excited, but definitely don't be riding go-karts on the road. You can see the cops seen us on the road, and then they actually posted up in a couple spots on this road after we rode it. So they was waiting on me to ride it again, and that would have been pretty bad if I would have got pulled over. They'd probably gave me a ticket and stole my go-kart. Guys, always come back to Redbeard's Garage. I'm out.